Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the Strafe Gal. We're gonna play some more Pathfinder Kingmaker here. There's supposed to be some sort of event at the ford. I'm not sure what that means. I'm curious if it's got something to do with the storm. And it looks like it also involves kobolds. Or primarily involves kobolds, and I just didn't realize it involved kobolds. Okay. Let's do a little song going. Can I see health for those guys? They're looking kind of rough. I think we're just gonna have to deal with that.
Anything is possible.
More kobolds? Oh, Tartuk. That's not good. Okay, so we need to get over there to make sure the gnomes don't get wrecked. That's what I was figuring was going to happen there. I think he could just cast haste on them. Of course, I don't have my dispel magic on. Okay, so we're going to do some prayer, song. Gavin's right here, so he's going to do that. We're going to have Valerie charge across to tank some hits for those gnomes. Let's get some rage going and have her help Gavin chop this side down, and then we'll come around the other side. And let's lead off with a fire blast on this side. Get to come around that other side. We just keep getting all kinds of neat layers to this. One of us tried to jump it onto the cart to untie the ponies. Okay, let's see what this is. This is a mobility and a lore nature, or a lore nature. Okay, so we want to go with... Oh, it is both, maybe. We want to go with this, or... She may be the highest overall. Let's do Gavin.
Jubilost Nartropple, a humble servant to no one. Too bad your grace proved to not be capable enough to save my cart. Well, one shouldn't expect a fast reaction from a baroness herself. After all, it's common knowledge that titled persons usually hire a bunch of advisors to do all the thinking for them, so let's have some other bunch to jump in the rivers and save carts. By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation. Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant? Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment. So, how did you say your barony was called? Oh, whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them the End of All Roads. Dirt Beyond. I guess it's a fitting name.
You think too highly of yourself, Sir Gnome. Behave with some dignity while you're on these lands.
Oh, I see. The very spirit of knighthood embodied. So, what do you propose me to do, Sir Knight? Should I lie?
By no means. But you shall not be so blunt. I bid you to express your opinion in a more courteous form.
Your problem, Sir Knight, is that you worry too much about form and appearance. Unsurprisingly so, considering your pretty face. As for me, I worry solely about the content. My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the King of the Kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilost Nartropple. No way. So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea?
Aha!
The most scandalous one, the Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states. Didn't read any of these. Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be...
Wait, the Jubilost Narthrapple? Author of the 14.5 eulogies to Pitax? Oh my! Every student in the Academy of Grand Arts devoured your books, especially after King Aravetti banned them, tried you in absentia, and sentenced you to death.
I see at least someone in this shabby barony has at least a rudimentary education, even if they got them in such a dubious establishment as the Pitax Academy of Grand Arts.
I was expelled for irreverence.
Ha! Is this so? Well, if it is true, then you just might not be beyond hope. I pursued two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too. Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago. Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony and still you know nothing about the lands you own. I'll have to enlighten you on the subject. You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders. One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken. But nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartruple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark it. Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive
Nice.
creatures. You seem to be a capable companion, but I'll pass for now. I still have to count my losses after the river took my cart and all my stuff. I would be grateful. I'll stay here for a while.
That's kind of annoying. I like that character a lot. I'm kind of annoyed that the skill challenge is so all or nothing. And doesn't really tell you what you're looking for to start with.
Hey, it's you again. I would be...
Okay.
Follow me.
Masterwork.
I know the way.
I'm kind of hoping in the back of my mind that that character can be used as a treasurer. Because that's what I'm still missing. Let's do a little looking around here. Burden Chambers, the Swamp Witch's Hut, Candlemere Tower, bridge over the Gurden River. Very open map options at this point. I'm going to assume that this ruined watchtower is one of the things that we are looking for. Another random encounter really quickly.
Charge!
Those are trolls.
Repent!
Okay. Let's just start with Bone Shaker. Okay, let's get all of them over here. Again, we gotta tank some hits, it looks like.
Tear them apart!
Branded trolls. I think we're gonna have a Miri
strike is one.
And Gavin head this way. I'll have Valerie intercept over here with a Rem. I'll have Lindsay. Oh. Lindsay head kind of this way. I'm just gonna have Ember kind of hang out here for a second. Figures. There we go. Nice. There's a mage who is nearby and is an expert on trolls. Seems good. Hodag Lair. Cool. Amiri wants to fight the Hodag. Nice. That's probably part of her thing. Nice. That ended up working out pretty well, all things considered. Let's see, that's a level 1 spell. I don't think he's got very many spells left.
Follow my lead.
I have a feeling I'm going to end up getting interrupted again soon, one way or another. I'm doubting that this is the actual thing we're looking for. He said there were like 5 watchtowers around the Dwarven ruins. So I'm guessing that this is one of them. I'm guessing that Candlemere is the other one. Okay, let's see if there's anything new here. It said there was. There's a dog. I guess this is probably the encounter in question. Let's see if we're being led into a trap, or whether we're going to go, or if this is like a Lassie type situation. I'm going for Lassie at this point.
Whom you brought? Get lost, dog. You're not needed here. Ekundayo. Ekon for decent ones. Are you decent? Patched up already. This wound isn't the deadliest. The name gave it up? Or my skin color? Yes. Bred and nourished up away from here. Not mine. Sitting, waiting, hunting. Lured your curiosity. The name's Ekondayo. Ekon for decent ones. Used to be a carpenter in the Bristle Hill village. Trolls attacked. Killed everyone but me.
Nice.
We'll show them. That was a mistake. They all deserve death. Kargad, most of all. Rock Troll. He led them. We'll mark on your map all the places where troll feet tread the land.
Awesome. That is what I needed.
The spirit is strong, but the body falters. We'll follow you wherever you need, but this wound must be tended by healers in the capital. Don't want to burden. One more thing, before we go. Troll feet tread this path often. Would like to stay here until they appear.
Crap. Apparently I have to switch somebody out. And I don't get to actually see what his stats or anything are. I'm assuming he must be some sort of archer. We still need to find the Dwarven runes. He's probably gonna do damage, or pretty good damage. I really wish I could trade him out. I guess I could trade Amiri out. She does a lot of damage too. And actually, no, she's got the acid axe. Yeah, we'll send Lindsay away.
Keep your eyes open.
I'm assuming he is a ranger. We have two characters that are now exhausted. Let's do that.
I'm open to your orders.
Let's see what he's using here. Leather armor, ring of protection. +1 bow? Yeah. Nothing fancy. Kind of rotating these around a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. New guy's got to prove himself. Make sure he's not going to wander off first. Toss a few more of these on and have him use one. Let's do 2. Okay. And I guess we're just doing this. Do I have range for... Let's do Destructive Smite just to make sure it's still going. Okay, so the branded trolls are immune to fire. I knew they weren't scared of it. I didn't realize they were immune to it. That is very different. Actually, I suppose I should look at him this way too quick. I'm assuming he's a ranger. I'm assuming since he's a story character, he's going to be functionally the same at level. Yep. Human ranger. Wolf animal companion, magical beasts, and giant humanoids. So he's actually stupid against trolls. Who are giant humanoids, by the way, if you didn't pick that up. So we'll probably end up utilizing him for most of this section.
I know the way.
I may have to swap out. I really wish there was a good way to get rid of Harem. That's... Oh my gosh. Yep, we just got like everything. Ruins of a Dwarven Fortress. Ranger has some leads. Wizard's House. And we've also got the other, or was it Jubilost as well. So, oh yeah, what was the time frame? Do we have anything that's on time frame right now? Nothing hard. That's good. Let's do a quick camp. I'm gonna see where all the stuff is, and then we'll decide what the best course of action is. Manage. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say... that he would be better. Also +9, so yeah, that's the best place to put him. actually double up the hunting to make it go faster.
I suppose we have something in common, Sir Dwarf. In the past, we both served deities unworthy of our loyalty.
The difference is you never found a new faith or a new reason to live. I did.
After 5 hours of rest, we were attacked by wargs. I'm gonna guess there's more around the area, or is it just the two? I guess we'll find out. And this was during... Actually, we might be good.
Let us strike as one!
I grant you death. We can do it!
Tear them apart!
A rest is in order.
And let's get back to the rest. So that was before we actually went to bed, which is why it wasn't nearly as bad. So we finished our rest now, we're good.
On the goal.
Yes.
First level sorcerer spells suck. Think we're good. Source of resources. Okay. Okay. Not sure why that got mentioned, but okay. So the Dwarven ruins are way down there. Great. The verdant chambers are still there. We've got the Kobold Trail and the Troll Clearing as other areas. Swamp Witch's Hut seems like it's probably going to be something we want to look into. I'm guessing the Lone House is the wizard. Yeah. And we still need to get a path to the verdant chamber. So that's kind of, since we're here, I'm gonna just continue on. We're not gonna go in. I just want to get that down. Kind of working at getting some split there. Put the river carefully. We need somebody. Do we need all three? Well, I guess let's do this. Ability 15. Neutral good is respect the shrine of the potentially evil death pyramid thing. I guess we'll just leave. Another random encounter. This area is just rough as far as that goes, apparently. I'm guessing more... What? Three trolls and a kobold flame shaman. Okay. Let's do this, I guess.
I grant you death. We can do it.
Let us strike as one.
Actually, yeah, we'll have Valerie go this way. We're gonna have a Miri branch off. And we'll have the dog help Amiri. I'm really wishing that I had Tis with me right now. Oh, these are all branded, so they're not going to be... Of course I picked a Fire Sorcerer for this.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Let's do a little bit of this. Who's almost down? Valerie. Hopefully they're actually down now. On plus unidentified cloak. What's we got? Cloak of resistance 2. Nice. Let's put that on. Let's see. Actually, that's probably going to make the most sense. That was also a random encounter.
I'm open to your orders.
Let's do some heals. That's actually pretty good. I'm kind of tempted to just press on. Like, I don't think this is the best party that I can do, but I'm really not sure who else to switch. My main character's, again, the weakest Link. Because Fire Sorcerer that can't damage trolls. I feel like I want to keep going.
My strength fades.
Yes. feel like if we're going to a place called the Troll Clearing, we probably just want to make sure we're ready for trolls. I have no idea what Monster Den is. I think we're gonna save that one. Looks like that goes back to the Swamp Witch's hut. That's what we're looking for. The main reason I'm pushing to get to the Dwarven Ruins is because I want to fulfill Hrem's quest, so I can send him back to the capital. I like having a cleric with me. I'm not a huge fan of Hrem as that cleric. I feel like my other cleric would be better, and I feel like having somebody who's a little bit more versatile as a healer would be best, like Lindsay. I like having Lindsay in my party. That's really what I'm saying. But with that, I think we're actually at a good spot to wrap up for this video. We'll pick back up next. We'll pick back up next time after I rest, apparently. Because I'm guessing if she's fatigued, everybody else is going to be fatigued shortly. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, have a good one.